Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Aspire to Be. Today we have Summer Scoville, who works as an HR business partner. Summer, thank you for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me, Logan.
Yeah. So can you tell us a little bit about what does your job entail? What does a senior HR business partner mean?
Sure. So a senior HR business partner, so HR actually stands for human resources for anyone that doesn't know that. So a senior human resources business partner supports typically one function of the business. So for me, I work for a tech company. The functions would be sales, marketing, technology, customer support, and so on. I support the technology division. So anyone that's under our CTO, Chief Technology Officer, and below, I support that organization within the company. So I'm their business partner.
Awesome. So what does a typical day look like for you in your position?
That's a good question. And that's something I love about HR is every day is a new day. I go between coaching managers on how to deliver tough messages or tough conversations to mentoring an employee on their career development and some paths and options for them, to some of the not so fun things in HR where it comes to delivering performance improvement plans or even up to including termination of employees. But HR jobs, we manage a lot of different things when it comes to trainings. We're used as a business partner, an HR business partner, we're used a lot for the sounding board for leaders. So they come to us to kind of ask a lot of questions, and we act as a coach and a consultant to these leaders, which is so fun. That's my favorite part about HR. And really, we get to help a lot of people within the company. We're an advocate for the employee. So we're included in a lot of the people strategy when it comes to the business side. So I love the energy in the tech industry. So since I started in my career, I started at a startup tech company, and I've stayed in the tech industry for my whole career, and it's been amazing. Highly recommend it.
That's awesome. So how did you get to become where you are today? What type of education or career did you pursue before this?
Yep, I would say I knew early in my life that I loved connecting with people and helping people. So I'm very much a people person. I wanted to choose a career that would include working closely with people. In college, I was still trying to decide what degree to go into. And because I didn't know which career I wanted yet, I ended up running into a really close friend of mine at school, and they were going into human resources. So he ended up telling me all about the HR world and how you get to work so closely with people and help them develop in their careers. And once I spoke with him, I was sold. I knew HR was going to be the career for me. I immediately met with my school counselor the next day, and she helped line up an internship in HR for a startup tech company in the area. Her mom was the head of HR over there. So my internship then turned into a full-time job as an HR assistant, and I stayed with the company for 2 years until I graduated from college. So that's how I got my foot in the door with HR and started.
What major events would you say from high school and college, besides what you just talked about, kind of mainly high school, what type of events from high school would you say pushed you into that field that you're in today?
So to be honest, not a lot. I didn't know what I wanted to do when I was in high school. It wasn't until I was almost done with my generals in college that I chose my career, which I want to say is completely okay. You don't have to have all the answers in high school, but I would say use this time having fun, building long-lasting friendships, and heavily participating in high school events and opportunities like FBLA. That's a perfect example. And I would say for me, the most important skill is the connections and relationships you build. You will be surprised how often someone that you know ends up playing a major part in the jobs you get and the opportunities that come into your life. It's almost always about who you know is what I was trying to say. So make sure you're always treating everyone in any job you work, treat everybody with kindness and respect, because you never know how it's going to come back and affect your life.
Do you have any advice or thoughts for someone that might want to follow in your footsteps?
So HR It's an interesting career because there's a wide spectrum of different areas that you can specialize in HR. For an HR business partner where you're working really closely with people and with high-level managers and leaders, I would say if you enjoy helping people, asking a lot of questions, if you love seeing people grow and develop in their careers, HR could be the place for you. It's become pretty competitive over the years, but meet with your school counselors and reach out to HR managers on LinkedIn. You can schedule info sessions and get a good grip on what you would be interested in when it comes to the field of HR.
If there was one thing you could tell yourself back in high school, what would it be?
I would say enjoy the ride. You don't have to have life figured out when you're in high school, and take advantage of every opportunity. Get to know the programs that your school offers and have fun. Get to know people, all different spectrums of life, because you'll constantly be interacting with multiple types of different personalities when it comes to the workforce. So get comfortable with change and get comfortable with diversity.
All right. Thank you so much for coming on the show. Do you have any final thoughts?
No, thanks for having me, Logan. I would say feel free to reach out to me on LinkedIn. It's under Summer Scoville, and I'm happy to connect with anyone that's interested in the HR field. I appreciate you having me.
All right. Thank you so much.